All right. Good morning, little Miss Deltanelle. So we're going to read this through with all the pages and all the stuff on each page. So this will be a little bit longer version of the Women's in Sports by Rachel Ignotofsky. And we have these here. History has been made. She has set a world record. She's tough. She never gives up. She is strong. She is the fastest. She is undefeated. Sports have always been part of our culture. Today, men and women compete to show their strength and skill. Athletes often become heroes and role models. But in the past, women were wrongfully called weak and were banned from many competitions, gyms, and sports clubs. It took gutsy, fearless women who took chances and broke rules to prove to the world how strong women are. Through hard-won victories and by setting new records, female athletes have shattered stereotypes and created change. With each generation, women defied expectations, accomplished feats of strength and bravery. This book is filled with stories of little girls who grew up to achieve their greatest dreams, who pushed themselves to the limit and did the impossible and became legends. The next great sports star could be you. Very true. So Gertrude Ederle was a distance swimmer. She lived from 1905 to 2003. It took her 14 hours, 31 minutes to cross the English Channel. Was a gold medalist in the 1924 Olympics. Set more than 29 world and national records. Gertrude became the first woman to swim in the English Channel. I think I'm going to read here, and then the stuff around, okay? Babe Didrikson Zaharis, a multi-sport athlete, 1911 and 1956. Babe Didrikson Zaharis was famous for being a star athlete in many sports, was a founding member of the Ladies Professional Golf Association, won 2 golf medals and 1 silver in the 1932 Olympics for track and field, was named Female Athlete of the Year 6 times. Wow. Ann Calvello, roller derby, lived from 1929 to 2006. Ann Calvello was the original bad girl of the roller derby. Is in the National Roller Derby Hall of Fame. Competed in this rough sport until age 71. Wow. Helped to pioneer the look and attitude of roller derby. 71. That's amazing. Junko Tabe, mountaineer, born 1939, died in 2016. Junko Tabe became the first woman to summit Mount Everest, was the first woman to complete the 7 summits, 7 highest peaks, was buried in an avalanche 12 days before climbing to the top of Everest. Wow. Was only the 36th person to summit Everest. That's pretty amazing. Wilma Rudolph, track and field sprinter, lived from 1940 to when she died in 1994. Wilma Rudolph was the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track and field at the same Olympic Games. Inducted to the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame, learned how to walk again after surviving polio as a child, was a pioneer for civil rights. Wow. Billie Jean King, tennis player, born in 1943, still with us. Billie Jean King was a tennis star who fought for gender equality and LGBTQ rights. Was the first woman to be named Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year. Won the Battle of the Sexes tennis match live on live TV in 1973. Started the first women's pro tennis tournament. Awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom for her career and social justice work. Now we have that timeline in the shorter version we said to get to. So around 776 BC, no girls allowed. First ancient Olympic Games, women were not allowed to compete and married women were forbidden to watch the games. 1866, Vassar College created an all-female baseball team. 1900, first modern Olympic Games that allowed women to compete. 1900. 1950, Althea Gibson becomes the first black tennis player to compete at U.S. Nationals, held at an all-white country club. 1972, Title IX outlawed gender discrimination in any school activity, including sports. Before this, boys' sports received the most of the money. FIFA creates the first Women's Soccer World Cup, 1991. 1996, the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, is established. And now, women are breaking records, winning big. With each victory, they show how strong women are. Okay, now we got Flo Hyman, a volleyball player from 1954 to 1986. Considered one of the greatest volleyball players in U.S. history. Named All-American in volleyball 3 times. Changed America's view of the sport with her skills and leadership. Flo Hyman led the U.S. volleyball team to their first Olympics medal. I did that the wrong way, but we're going to go with it. Susan Butcher, Dog Musher, 1954. to 2006, Susan Butcher became the first person to win the Iditarod 3 years in a row. Became the first woman to lead a dog team to Mount McKinley in 1979. Held the Iditarod speed record from 1986 to 1992. Was the first woman to win the 1,049-mile-long race 4 times. Wow, her and her dogs, wow. Julie Crone, jockey, born in 1963, still with us. Was the first female jockey to win the Triple Crown. Was the first woman inducted into the Thoroughbred Racing Hall of Fame. Won over 3,500 horse races. Goodness. Was riding horses with her mom before she learned to walk. Chantal Petitcourt, wheelchair racer in 1969, born 1969. Became a record-breaking wheelchair racer in the Paralympics. She won 14 gold medals, 5 silvers, and 2 bronze. She was named the Athlete of the Year by the Canadian Press. Racing wheelchairs are long and low to the ground with 3 large wheels. So it's describing that racing wheelchair. Very cool. Kristi Yamaguchi, a figure skater, born in 1971. Kristi Yamaguchi, figure skating Triple Crown, won her Triple Crown. Was the first Asian American woman to win an Olympic gold medal. Skating at Triple Crown is winning the national and the world championships and the Olympic gold medal all in 1 year. Big deal. Won back-to-back skating championships. Kim Soo-nying, an archer, 1971, has won the most medals of any archer in Korean history. Earned 4 gold medals in the Olympic Games, called the Viper by her coach. Named Female Archer of the 20th Century by the International Archery Federation. That's pretty cool. We did the sports equipment. We got bowling pins, a bowling ball, skateboard, boxing gloves, a soccer ball, weights, a bicycle, and if you have a bicycle, you have to wear a helmet. We got a basketball hoop. We've got a basketball. We've got a whistle for the coach. Volleyball, right? Ping pong paddle, an ice skate, baseball and a baseball bat and a baseball glove, tennis racket, tennis ball. We got a roller skate, got a bow, arrow, and the target. All the different sports we've covered. Mia Hamm, soccer player, born in 1972. Mia Hamm helped make women's soccer popular with her Olympic medals and World Cup wins. She was the founding member of the first U.S. Soccer League for Women, the WUSA. Won 2 Olympic gold medals and a silver medal with the Team USA. Was the FIFA World Player of the Year in 2001 and 2002. Lisa Leslie, a basketball player, born in 1972. Lisa Leslie's star basketball career earned her many Olympic gold medals in the WNBA championships. Played center for the Los Angeles Sparks for 12 years. Was a 3-time WNBA MVP, most valuable player. Was the first WNBA player to score over 6,000 career points. Wow. That's a lot of baskets. Deng Yaping, ping pong player, born in 1973. She won more titles than any other ping pong player in history. Was originally disqualified from China's ping pong team for being too short at only 4'11". Voted Chinese female athlete of the century. She's won 4 Olympic gold medals. Wow. Serena Williams, tennis player, born in 1981. Was ranked number 1 in women's tennis and is one of the most celebrated athletes in all of sports. A Golden Slam is when a player wins all 4, the Grand Slam tournament titles and an Olympic gold medal. Was the first player to achieve a career Golden Slam in both singles and doubles. And her sister Venus is her doubles partner and best friend. Nicole Adams, boxer, born in 1982. She was the first woman in boxing history to win an Olympic gold medal. Fought and won an important match with a fractured spine. Oh, Lord. Is a bisexual role model in the LGBTQ community. Competed in the first ever Olympic women's boxing event. Very cool. Simone Biles is the gymnast, born in 1997. Simone is one of the world's greatest gymnasts. She has 4 signature moves named after her, each called the Biles. Was the first female gymnast to win 3 world all-around titles in a row. Eats pizza after every meet. Gotta like that. And we have more women here. Kiko Fukuda, 1913 to 2013, judoka. Toni Stone, 1921 and 1996, a baseball player. Nancy Lopez, 1957, still alive, golfer. Jackie Joyner Kersey, 1962, a heptathlete. Ellen MacArthur, born 1976, a long-distance yachtswoman. Danica Patrick, 1982, race car driver. Ashley Felix, born in 1990, a motocross rider. Mariana Payon, 1991, a BMX cyclist. Conclusion. Throughout history, women have had to jump further, run faster, fight harder to prove their worth in sports. The athletes in this book busted through stereotypes to show that women are strong, not fragile. They are fierce competitors who never give up. With each broken world record and feat of strength, they have proved that there is nothing more ladylike than training the hardest, sweating the most, and striving for greatness. So always remember to play hard, keep up the hustle, and don't be afraid to dream big because you are strong. Very cool. Love that whole series. It's a great set of books. So there we go. That's the long version. And hopefully you've kept with this there, Little Miss. So we got Nux up high. We got a high five. We got a low five. We got a twist and twirl. We got loves to you, Little Miss, to the bigs who might be watching this and anybody else who's watching along. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And have a great week. New book up next week. So take care. Bye-bye.